Okay, wait. So you know when you get to that point where everything's just so messed up, you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to throw a theory out into the wind just to see if I can like get it anywhere near the dartboard, okay? So I've got even a more bigger conspiracy theory. Now follow me on some of this, okay? After you see some of the videos I've posted, some of this stuff might make sense, okay? No, I'm not banking on it, but this is my theory I'm going to throw up, okay? So Donald Trump wants to crash the economy, okay? Israel is over invading Palestine and trying to clear out West Bank and Gaza. So then Trump puts out a beacon call on the United States website, a video about Gaza Strip, how it's going to be beautiful with gold and palaces and condos and pools and servants and all of the things. And that's his beacon call to all the 1%ers of the world. So all the 1%ers who now, by the way, only need to pay $5 million to get citizenship in the US. Remember that whole part? Yeah, that's a thing too. So now you've sent out this beacon call to these 1%ers telling them your plan. And as long as people follow you and do what you're told, you'll be part of this group, this special group. Meanwhile, for many, many years, Israel has been convincing the Western world that anyone that's of Middle Eastern descent is evil and needs to be destroyed. Veterans were actually taught that, in a simulation, that the target that they were looking at was wearing robes and a turban. Like that was imprinted on them that is who the enemy was. Now the military follows orders. So if their leaders say that these people are terrorists, they're going to do their job and kill the terrorists. The problem is we have veterans now coming forward saying that no one ever told them why they were terrorists. No one ever told them what was happening. They were committing genocide. There's stories of veterans coming forward saying that they are starting now to realize that because of the way Israel is acting in the world right now, that they were paid by the US government to commit genocide in the Middle East. So meanwhile, you've got Israel and the United States working together to make this beautiful area in the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, back in the old US of A, Trump's now trying to tank the economy. Well, you know what? A little while ago, he changed the calculation of the GDP to include an amount that allowed for the gold in the gold reserves in Fort Knox. And it seemed to push the narrative that, well, as long as we've got the gold, we're still going to be all right. So I just previously posted a video by Mr. Global about the Secretary of Energy in the United States being involved in using government funds to build storage units. What would they need storage units for, you ask? Well, you know how Elon Musk was always talking about, hey, we should go to Fort Knox and see if the gold's really there. They're going to steal it. They're going to go to Fort Knox. They're going to take the gold. They're going to put it in these storage units, and they're going to publicize the whole event on TV or Facebook or Meta or Google or whatever the millionaires send it out on. And they're going to open the door and show Americans that the gold's been gone all this time. Biden took the gold. And what do we do now? How will our country survive? You know how we'll save the country? Cryptocurrency. So now let's convince all the Americans who are worried about their life savings to put all their money in a cryptocurrency. And then Trump's going to tank that too. That's exactly what he did with his Trump coin after he was elected. So they will have pulled off the biggest heist in history of the planet. They will have robbed the country of all of its money, all of its tariffs, all of its gold, and then where are they going to go? Off to Trump Gaza to be taken care of by the Israeli military. They'll have a fortress where they'll have all of the money from the United States of America, and Israel and Russia and China will keep them safe because they are in on it as well. And they are also coming for the Canadian economy. They're just waiting for the election, though, because if Pierre Poilievre gets in, they know they've got Canada in the bag because he'll just hand it over. But if Carney gets in, he knows he has resistance. So then watch, the announcement will come that they're going to Fort Knox to check out the vault and make sure the gold's still there. So how's that for a rabbit hole? What do you guys think? Anybody got an opinion or want to elaborate on that story at all? Stay safe, everybody. Elbows up.